An Israeli airstrike has targeted a civilian vehicle in central Gaza. One person was critically injured and several others wounded. The attack happened in a busy area housing displaced Palestinian families. More than 1,000 people have been killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza since the ceasefire was agreed in October. We're going to go now to Hani Mahmoud, who joins us live from Gaza City. Hani, what can you tell us about the area where these airstrikes were targeted?
Well, these drone strikes are happening everywhere right now. We're looking at a span of 1 hour, 4 attacks here in Gaza City and 3 more in the central area of the Strip, mainly Deir al-Balah City, as well as a Nusayrat refugee camp. It just happened within a very short span of time. We're not sure if this is part of a larger military operations or offensive on the Gaza Strip by the Israeli military. There isn't any official statement by the military, but there is a significant increase, more of a scale up of these drone attacks across the Strip. It's important to point out that these drones haven't stopped hovering across the Strip. They hover at a dangerously low level here in Gaza City toward the north, toward the western part of the city, the port area, the seaport area, as well as the report we received earlier about 2 hours ago of many of these drones hovering at a very low level before launching the missiles against the people. Several of the people were reported with critical injuries, either in Al-Auda hospital or here at the Shifa hospital. 2 of them were reported as life-threatening situations, have been admitted into the operating theater of Al-Auda hospital, as well as here in a Shifa hospital. The drone or the aerial surveillance have not stopped over the past week or so across the Gaza Strip. On a good day, you would spot 3 or 4 in one area. Some of these reconnaissance aircraft, others are armed with missiles, and several others just buzzing around here, causing stress and state of panic among people. For a lot of people here, a simple daily errands or a walk in the streets involves so much risk and involve a very serious decision making, whether it's worth it to be outside or not, due to the increased level of these attacks.
Yeah, Hani, as you referred to, these strikes are also occurring regularly by Israel on the Strip. And even though we're in a ceasefire, and the toll we know has been 1,100, but what is the impact of the wider toll on people who are trying to rebuild their lives?
It's creating a very stressful environment for people here. Again, it's just very hard, even at the level of people who have to be outside, either because of their jobs or because they're street vendors or sending their kids to a playground here, whatever left of these schools. It's a very serious decision, because right now many of these attacks are very unpredictable. They just happen in a blink of an eye, no warning whatsoever. I mean, apart from the overnight attacks that involve a pre-warning by the Israeli military, they still cause serious level of destruction, devastation, let alone leaving many people homeless and scrambling for shelter. But these drone strikes, very lethal, very devastating. You could be walking down the street on your phone, inside your car, and all of a sudden a massive explosion. What makes these attacks very serious, they just happen without any notice whatsoever, and they cause serious level of devastation as well as injuries. These missiles are packed with nails, they're packed with little pieces of metals. When they explode, they fly at a very high speed. So when injuries are picked up from the street, by the time they get to the hospital, the emergency, the ICU, they have already bled so much. They lost a significant level of blood, and it increases the level of the likelihood of being safe. It paralyzes daily life for many of the people. We personally happen to run to a lot of people who said they stopped basically going outside or going to shop, and they'd rather stay inside their displacement site or house, because they are worried about these constant attacks. They're repeated. You know, there's this high level of increased worry and panic that these repeat attacks, they might be the next one dying of them.
Hani, thank you. That's Hani Mahmoud joining us from Gaza City.